Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today, for all you skeptics out there who think this might be a clickbait kind of title, in all of my years on YouTube, I have never done a clickbait title, and by the timestamp below, you should have seen that I am going to be going over a lot of details on this subject coming right up. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today, and rather than go over all that subscribe information and stuff that I do in the beginning, you know what to do, subscribe, blah blah blah. Let's jump right into this topic because you want to know what is going on. The title of this video says, is 2023 the end of Caffeine Man? And if you think that it's clickbait and you're saying, oh, he's just gonna say, oh, of course it's not the end, ha ha ha. Well, I'm not gonna say that. The truth of the matter is that it is not a simple yes or no answer. It is far more complex than that, and it may very well be my last year on YouTube. As you can see by the timestamp, this is going to be a long video, so I am going to try and break it down into sections, and not just for you, but for me to stay on track. And also, I know that there are some people that do like to know the details behind what goes into a YouTube channel. Other people don't really care. So if you are a YouTuber, there might be some useful information in this video for you. But if you're not interested in that behind the scenes stuff, I will include timestamps and chapters down below so you can go where you want to go. But I do hope you stay and watch the entire video so you know what I'm talking about. So where is all this coming from? Well, let me give you a super quick breakdown as to how my channel started. I started like everybody else, starting a YouTube channel, hoping that it would become successful. It was on a topic that I liked, a topic that I knew a lot about, and something that I actually enjoyed talking about with everybody. And I really felt that there was more room for my types of reviews because it was a very niche audience and there didn't tend to be a ton of competition in the category. Like if I were to start a food review, tons of food reviewers, or camera channel or something like that, this had less people in it. Now let's talk about what success is and the growth of a channel. What constitutes a successful channel? Well, before you start a channel, you need to figure out where you want to be and set some goals for yourself. My goal was to be monetized within 1 year. Now, of course, most people want to be monetized a lot sooner than that, and a lot of people do get monetized sooner than that. But I started my channel right when YouTube decided they were going to have a lot more strict requirements to get monetized. I started my channel in October of 2018, and I thought 1 year was a reasonable goal because you don't want to set your goals too high and get discouraged if you're not hitting these very, very extreme, difficult goals, because I knew from my research that YouTube could be a marathon, not a sprint. In April of 2019, I actually hit the requirements to become monetized. I filled out my application. It took them a little while to approve the application, but as of July 26, 2019, I became monetized on YouTube 3 months ahead of my goal. I also got 12,000 subscribers in my first year on YouTube, and I was overjoyed with the success of my channel. Now, I did do tons of research about starting a YouTube channel, watched tons of videos from those YouTube gurus out there, found out what not to do as a channel, but I also found out things like SEO were important, thumbnails, learning the algorithm, etc., 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 and it really did seem to be paying off. I also heard that to decide whether your channel is successful or not, you should actually see some exponential growth as well. So if I were to get between 10,000 and 12,000 subscribers in my first year, it would be great to have 15,000 more subscribers the following year for a total of 25,000. The following year it would be nice to get 20,000 subscribers for 45,000, because as you grow your channel, more people are sharing your content, you're getting more views, YouTube is probably pushing your videos a little bit more. You continue to grow your social media, which helps you get more people from outside sources finding your content, and it should grow somewhat exponentially. But should doesn't really always happen. As I was getting through my first year and my second year, I did look to see what else was out there in general, and I did talk to several people who have been doing their channels for 5 to 10 years and had around the same amount of subscribers that I had. Some of them had 5 to 10,000 subscribers, some of them had 20 to 30,000 subscribers. For some people, growth is a little bit slower on YouTube, and the statistics behind starting a channel on YouTube and failing compared to those that are successful, let alone people that become viral, those numbers are extremely sad. I'm not even going to put any stats anywhere. That's how depressing they are. Very discouraging if you're going to be starting a channel. So after my second year, I ended up getting 13,000 subscribers for a grand total of 25,000 subscribers, and I was happy because everything was going as planned. And the ultimate goal in making a long-term plan of hitting your goals was that by year 5, I would be at 100,000 subscribers with that little bit of exponential growth. That's the greatest that I could see my channel doing, and I didn't have any other goals after that, because after hitting that number, everything else would just be icing on the cake for me. At the end of year 3, I had gotten 9,000 more subscribers for a grand total of 34,000 subscribers, which is still great for a small channel, still showing some growth. I had actually gotten a sponsorship with C4, and other companies were contacting me to review their drinks. Things were going good, but I did notice that that number did go down, and maybe it was just an off year. Well, here we are, and I just finished up year 4 of my channel, and I am at 42,000 subscribers, but October was actually my anniversary, so I tacked on 2 extra months to that, just so that it was at the end of 2022. And 42,000 is a great number. When my family and friends ask, oh, how many subscribers do you have? I say 42,000, and they're like, oh wow, that's actually pretty good. But at the same time, that is only 8,000 for the year, and that's with the extra 2 months added on. So that is 1,000 subscribers less than the year before, and 4,000 less than what I did my very first year on YouTube, which is usually your hardest year on YouTube to grow. So here I am, starting in my 5th year, minus 2 months. If my 5th year is the same as my 4th year, or even a little bit lower, because that seems to be what the trend is for my channel, I am gonna have half the amount of subscribers that I thought I would have at the end of year 5. And I did not hit my goal of 100,000 subscribers in 5 years. I'm not even close to it. Just at half of it. Is that considered a successful channel? And don't get me wrong, I am not complaining about the amount of subscribers that I have. Obviously, I am showing decent amount of growth, and everyone's channel is going to be different. At this point though, in looking into the future, I would need to be doing this for 5 additional years to hit that goal of 100,000 subscribers. 5 years. Well, listen, I ain't no spring chicken. Just the fact that I'm talking about spring chickens proves it, because you might not even get that reference. It means I'm old, people. I work 2 full-time jobs. I have my day job that I put 40 to 45 hours into work a week, and then I have my full-time YouTube job, which is at night and on the weekends, and it is a full-time job. It is rare that I get more than 6 hours of sleep a night, and my weekends are full of YouTube stuff. As some of you know, I do my recording on the weekends and most of my editing on the weekends. And to a certain extent, I was actually kind of lucky that COVID happened, because I had a lot more time to myself, not going out much at all. I was actually working my day job at home too, but now that things are starting to go back to normal, I am actually going back to work, and my time in general has been dissipating. Now, my wife has been extremely understanding of the YouTube channel, but I know how this affects us, and even though she says she doesn't mind, I do want to do more things with my wife, especially now that the whole world is opening back up. I also want to catch up with family. I want to catch up with old friends. I like to play some more PlayStation, but I haven't done that in 4 years. I cannot work 2 full-time jobs for 5 more years, no matter how many energy drinks I drink. But getting back to growth, stay focused, Caffeine Man. It's not just about subscribers. There's a lot of math and analytics involved in a growing channel, and I used to get about 2,000 views on a brand name energy drink on a regular basis within 24 to 48 hours. Then over the next week or so, more views would start trickling in. When it came to no name brands, I actually had to stop doing them because they would normally get less than 1,000 views. So I did actually start sticking to the bigger name brands, and some of the bigger name brands, when they came out with brand new energy drinks, some people would get more excited about, and I could hit 4,000 to 5,000 within the first few days. And those numbers were back when I had between 10 and 25,000 subscribers. Now, as of today, I am at 42,000 subscribers, and I am getting less than 1,000 views within the first 48 hours on brand name energy drinks. That is not a good percentage. That is trending downwards. Raise 1,000 views in 3 weeks. Come on, look at that thumbnail. Side note to all you YouTube gurus that aren't watching my channel, great thumbnails don't matter for review channels because they really only care about the drink no matter how good the thumbnail is. G Fuel Miami Nights, look at that thumbnail. And it's G Fuel, a huge name. 1,500 views in 3 months. bang. Bang video usually always gets views, especially since they didn't actually release that many this year. 924 views in 3 months. Not even 1,000 views. And of course, those are some of the lower ones that I'm showing you just to give you an idea. I do have some videos that do hit the average and slightly above average, but overall as a whole and looking at my analytics, views are definitely down. So what happened? Did my content get worse? Maybe. Are people less interested in energy drinks? Maybe. Did people get bored with my background watching a guy sit in front of a bunch of cans? Or maybe even tired of seeing all of these cans as well as these cans? Yes, I have done a lot of energy drink reviews, and that's not even all the cans. But it would be nice to maybe get out a little bit. I am looking into some additional ways to actually record outside, maybe get some different locations, maybe get some different content. Got something coming up next weekend that I think you're going to enjoy. Gotta switch things up maybe. I mean, my thumbnails, I think that my thumbnails are good. Sometimes I don't put 100% effort into it, but if a drink title or name really lends itself to a great thumbnail, I will. But if you watch the YouTube gurus as of recently, thumbnails aren't as important, and even SEO isn't all that important anymore. And I like to think that I had great SEO as well as thumbnails. I mean, I also try to watch my analytics to see what you guys want to view. There was a time when I didn't really look at my analytics too much, and I tried to listen to all my viewers and fans, reading the comments, and there were a lot of requests for new drinks, but not brand name energy drinks, companies that no one's even heard of. Kind of made sense because if you're watching an energy drink review channel, you want to know about some brands that you may not have heard about, things that aren't in stores. But after doing a lot of no-name companies over the course of a year, my analytics showed me that not many people were watching those videos. So the people that were leaving comments for certain videos were actually just a small percent of my audience. So don't think I ignore your comments, but I have enough analytics now to know what's going to perform usually and what's not. Tea products, no. Yerba mate, no. Coffee, no. I mean, I wanted to do tea videos. I am a big tea fan, and I've tried to several times, and this is my channel, so I could do whatever content I want, but I am not that stubborn to just do what I want. I want to give you guys videos that you want to watch, especially given how much time I put into them. So it's not just about me, it's about you guys and giving you guys the videos that you want. But unfortunately, I'm not doing a good job because my views are down, so I'm not showing you what you want. Now, I haven't actually watched many of the YouTube guru videos as of lately, just because I have a lot less time. But even when I do, a lot of the content that they provide are for new channels, are for small channels. And even though my channel is still small in the grand scheme of YouTube, I have been doing it for 4 years. I followed all of their tips and stuff, and I have seen some growth. But these gurus don't teach you how to get to the next level. They don't teach you what to do when you have a medium-sized channel. I am currently maxed out on my time for what I can put into my channel, so there's not much more I can do above what I already do. And for that reason, I'm probably not getting as much exposure as if I were to post maybe 5 to 7 times a week on social media. If I did 3 to 4 videos a week, I could potentially grow just a little bit more. If I had time to do anything more, I could potentially grow a little bit more, but I'm just maxed out. Therefore, I need to make a decision. What is my breaking point going to be? How long can I keep up this pace without a lack of promising growth before I need to call it a day? Well, is 2023 the end of CaffeineMan? I am giving myself 1 more year on YouTube, and to see if that will make me or break me. At the end of the year 2023, I have set a goal for myself to hit 75,000 subscribers in order to continue with this channel. Where did I get that number from? Lots of math and analytics that would put you to sleep more so than I already did, but that seems to be the sweet spot that I would need to be at for numerous reasons. Is it realistic? Yeah. Is it possible? Yeah. Is it likely to happen? Odds are against me. If I'm getting less than 10K a year, how can I get nearly double the amount of subs that I currently have, which is nearly 3 times the amount I normally get in a year? It's gonna be tough. How can I achieve this? I need to have a hardcore plan that I haven't actually had time to execute yet. And some of the things I've already said, a shift in content. I'm gonna have to try and do some other energy drink related content, maybe not as many reviews, things like top 10s, top 20s, food and drink pairings, and some other experiments to bring in more people. But what if there are a lot of energy drinks being released? Well, then maybe I'll just have to try and push through and make extra videos. I need to do more on social media. I need to get more stimulation on the social media platforms by posting more so that I can hit their algorithms and get more exposure. I've actually just started my own website, so be sure to check it out. It is CaffeineMan1.com, and I am hoping that also brings in additional exposure, because not only do I need exposure on social media, not everyone is on social media, and if I am on Google and I am out on the internet in general, hopefully I can bring in some more people. So be sure to check out CaffeineMan1.com. I got all my affiliate links on there. I'm gonna have some articles. I'm gonna have my videos posted there. Let me know what you guys think of it. Hopefully shortly, maybe this month or next month, I am gonna be working on making a commercial to help me get some more exposure. And that will be big because I can put that commercial on YouTube. I can put it on Google. I can push it through Google AdSense and things like that. Hopefully that will get me more exposure. And that's what I feel I need. That is the big word, exposure. I have received more than enough comments saying, why doesn't this guy have more subscribers? Your channel should be bigger. Why don't you have 1 million followers? This guy needs more subs. And as nice as those comments are, I really felt that my channel would have expanded through natural growth if it was really that great of a channel, and that hasn't happened. But I appreciate the kind words. But after receiving enough of these comments, it really got me thinking about it. Why don't I have more subscribers? And what really got me thinking about it is that now, after 4 years of having my channel, I still get the occasional comment that says, hey, I absolutely love this channel and love energy drinks. How come I didn't know it existed? And that is a very good question, because listen, I have really great SEO. If you type in energy drink review, you're gonna see my videos popping up left and right. But how is it someone who loves energy drinks just found my channel after 4 years? Well, it shows that natural growth doesn't really happen all that fast. You need to have more exposure. Look what it did for the report of the week being on Tosh.0. Now, I'm not one of those people that's going to blame the YouTube algorithm for not pushing my content, because there are plenty of people that do that. The truth is, it's hard for YouTube to push my content because my content isn't trending. The only exposure that I get are for people that are looking for energy drinks or looking to find out if energy drinks are bad for you or caffeine related topics. And my SEO is really good for energy drinks, but if they're not trending energy drinks, I'm not going to get the exposure YouTube's looking to push. But I need to get in front of more people, because I feel that once I have the exposure and more people find my channel, they'll subscribe and watch my videos. And I feel that confidence from everything all of you guys have said in my comments, and I can confidently say that I feel like I do a good job because I do try to put my best foot forward for you guys. So I do need more exposure. I need to get that video going. I need to advertise more. I need to expose myself to as many people as possible without getting arrested, to prove to myself that it is a lack of exposure. Because if I start doing all this work and people do start clicking on my videos and giving me a chance, but I don't see an increase, then there is a good chance that maybe it is actually me. Now, for a few more details, getting really focusing here on the details of my plan. In 2023, if I don't make a penny of profit from my YouTube channel because I spent all of my YouTube earnings promoting my channel and it gets me to 75K, well, I just spent money to make money. And that's what I heard small businesses are supposed to do. You gotta spend money to make money. A very common phrase. But guess what? I'm not a businessman. I haven't taken any business classes, so I really don't know a lot about that. But most businesses don't actually see any profit until after their first 5 years of being in business, because they're always putting money back into it. This is a business that I've had for 4 years, and I haven't really treated it that way. Heck, why would I? I am not a business guy. I don't know anything about building a business, and nobody has told me how to make a YouTube channel profitable or how to grow it more than it already has beyond the simple basics of YouTube. But I have to become a businessman to sell my channel to people to get eyes on me to get exposure. So what have I done with the money that people have donated to me or signed up for channel memberships? I have put that money back into my channel. Honestly though, it's all the regular stuff. It goes to my lighting, it goes to my camera, it goes to my computer, the extra laptop and monitor that I bought for streaming, my thumbnail backdrops, the monthly subscriptions to Adobe, and a whole bunch of that normal regular stuff, including buying energy drinks and so forth. But I also have money that comes into me from YouTube for having my YouTube channel based on how many views it gets each month. It's not a ton of money, but I am now going to take that money, pump it right back into YouTube by advertising my channel. I'm gonna make that money that they give me my marketing budget. I haven't really done much marketing, and if that actually works and I do start to see an increase in subscribers, I have absolutely no problems putting my own money in addition to the YouTube money into it. If it's gonna get me where I need to be, I don't mind putting that money up front because I know I'm gonna have rewards on the back end. Now let me stop right here and say this, just so that there is not any confusion. I am not 100% not asking anyone to become channel members or to donate anything. I am not asking for any money whatsoever. That is not what this video is about. Myself, and the money I earn from YouTube paying me is what will be going into my marketing. This video is not financially based, not the reason that I'm making it. I am just telling you my plan of what I will be doing with my money. If you do want to help me, you can, but not by donating money. I need you to help expand my audience. I need you to help me get exposure. That means sharing my videos. If you think that someone's gonna like it, you don't have to share it with a bunch of people that don't like energy drinks. Most of my friends don't like energy drinks, so I don't share them with them. But if you know someone, share it with them. Tell people about CaffeineMan. I already know several channels such as Obashu's Gaming, Electric Shock, and The Endorsement have all shared me with their audience. Several other smaller channels like No Fate and Opperman also help out, and I've actually done collabs with all of those people. And there are also a lot of smaller energy drink review channels that are trying to make it that do mention me in their videos too, and I appreciate all that. And I won't forget those people that do share me on social media because I do see it. I do see people retweeting my tweets, sharing on Facebook. I do appreciate all that. I just need a lot more people to be doing that. Now, in my time of doing this, I've seen the occasional post or comment from some big channels. And I can't help but be excited when I see something like that to catch the eye of a bigger channel. I did actually see a comment from It's Joe, and then I went to go check out that channel because it did sound familiar, and it's a really big channel. And I'm hoping that that was actually him because there are a lot of people that make their icons and names like other content creators. So it could have been a fake, but I like to think that it was real. Someone actually sent me an Instagram story, and because I was so busy, and Instagram stories are only for 24 hours, I didn't get to it until 2 days later. When I asked them what the story was, they said, "Oh, it was amazing. Adam22 mentioned you in his story." And I'm like, wow, that's great as well. And there may be other content creators too that leave comments but have aliases because they just like to keep their other accounts private. You never know. But if any of you bigger channels are watching this and want to help me out, I have no problems asking you to mention me in one of your videos to get the word out about CaffeineMan. One shout out could really go a long way. And if you're going to post it on social media, just make sure you tag me so I know that you did. I've been trying to check my social media more often than every 24 hours. And one more thing for all the successful, huge content creators out there, if you have any, and I mean any, advice that you think might be beneficial to me, definitely feel free to email me or DM me. Heck, even just leave me a comment down below because I will do anything within reason, Adam22, within reason, to benefit my channel. I really will do just about anything so that I can continue to be on YouTube to make what I consider great content for all of you for the next 5 years and more. So now, I've only said this maybe 5 times in the hundreds of videos that I've done, but I will be saying it a lot more. Please be sure to like this video and share it with everyone that you know to help get the word out about caffeine. Well, maybe not share this video. This video might not be what people consider interesting, but definitely share all my other videos with your friends, with your family. Most people tell you to like, subscribe, and share. I usually just tell you to subscribe. And I think people know to do the other stuff, but most people have told me, nah, they forget. you got to remind them. So feel free to share me on social media. Feel free to share me on YouTube. Feel free to share me just in over Christmas dinner, or Christmas is past, next Christmas, next Thanksgiving, any holiday, birthday parties. So let's keep sharing Caffeine Man and get him just a little bit closer to that 75K and a touch closer to that silver play button. Thank you all so much for staying to the end of the video. I am very happy that you made it this far, listening to me babble for all this time. Whether this is the first video you're watching of mine or the 300th, I really do appreciate it. And until next time, have yourselves a great day. Or night.